Everybody knows about the IMA and its variety of gym services and equipment. You may have glimpsed the indoor climbing center while jogging or heard about it through the grapevine, but have you ever actually checked it out? Student manager Meg Coyne tells us more.
I think the biggest thing we offer students is access to rock climbing really cheaply. We are pretty heavily subsidized, unlike the rest of the gyms in Seattle. We offer like a whole bunch of beginner classes and a very friendly environment, as opposed to other gyms that, kind of charge you an arm and a leg and aren't full of students.
One end of the climbing area has short climbs, while the other has climbs up to 40 feet high.
So there's sort of two types of climbing. There's bouldering and rope climbing. Rope climbing, you're attached to a rope, and so when you fall, you're caught on that. So you need to wear a harness to attach yourself to it. Bouldering is lower to the ground, no ropes, you just jump down on the pads on the floor. It's generally more powerful. I kind of like to think of the difference of the two as being like you take all the difficulty of a rope route and condense it into 12 feet. So they sort of present two different challenges.
Closely tied to the climbing center is the UW Climbing Club, which is mostly focused on outdoor climbing, but uses the climbing center as a place to meet and practice. Club officer Valerie Wall tells us more.
It's just a group of people that like to go out in the mountains very often, and we meet once a week, usually 5:30 for meetings, just sometimes covering trips people have done, sometimes covering basic skills like tying knots or self-rescue, and just mainly just to get together and practice things. On the weekends we have a forum where people can meet and plan trips, and then also post about trips that they've done with other people of the club or just even other friends outside of the club. It's nice just to come in on a Monday morning after a long weekend and see what all your friends have been up to pretty much.
Climbing is a great way to stay in shape and presents interesting challenges, an aspect that PhD student Yan Chen is particularly fond of.
So when you climb, you will fall and you will meet some problem, and I enjoy the process, like solving the problem, and this is the reason I like climbing.
If you are a climbing veteran, someone looking to get into climbing, or someone who just wants a fun way to stay in shape, the Climbing Center and Climbing Club would be great to check out.
If you are interested in climbing and have not climbed yet, come to the gym here, take one of the classes. That's the best way to get started. Come to the meetings we have at 5:30 and just meet people in the club that do climb a lot. Talk to them, say you're interested. We definitely like telling you stories and sharing our experiences and just kind of being excited about the outdoors.
If you are hesitate to climb or not, you maybe just join, you just come to the climbing center, try a 1 or 2 program, and you'll feel this is a really good place for climbing.
This is a really good place to start. The environment's really friendly, it's super nice, it's cheap, and it's a sport that I think a lot of people get really into just because of the kind of atmosphere involved.
And you mentioned that you teach class.